Hello, how you doing? So, this one's going to be a bit of a different video. So, I've been doing summons and I've been trying to do some random little guides here and there. But generally, I sort of run out of ideas sometimes. Usually, people in the comments will tell me this is what they want to see, and then I'll go ahead and try and make that video. But I thought let's do something fun for once, right? No comparisons, no top tier lists. I'm still going to probably comment on things, but what we're going to do today is actually take a look at the communities, messages, the comments on heroes. I'll be reacting to some of these. Maybe some of them are quite funny. Maybe you'll see your own comment on here. Yeah, see what it is, right? So we're gonna start with. Actually, I'm not gonna start with Terrence. I think it's probably safer for me to just begin like this and go down. Hopefully, this doesn't take too long. Start with Ramil. Good, but not as good as Terrence. Well, that's bullshit. OP assassin, very strong, especially if you 10 star up. True, I agree. Best assassin in the game, paired with the right runes, he's unstoppable. Yes, I will say true. He is really good. Um, it's worth to use him at 10 star. I have him at 10 star. He's more than capable. All right, Sinclair. Let's see. This guy doesn't heal, but does pretty decent damage. Not OP, but worth leveling up. Um, he's not a major healer. He's more of a support priest. We said in the tier list and stuff like that in the comments to basically say he's a priest, essentially. So if you're gonna get Sinclair, he's a really strong unit, especially in Abyss. He gives the whole team attack speed, and he's actually really viable regardless of star level because his skills are all percentage for the support side. So he's really worth it. So I do agree. I would say he is OP actually. I'm probably gonna piss off some people with the dislikes. May not seem good, but once upgraded really performs top tier warrior. It is a top tier warrior, I will say. But I'll say you need certain combinations for that. Maybe on some of these I'll add in my own comments actually. Olivia, excellent. The thing is, I feel like for LS units we're gonna see a lot of positive stuff, right? Um, but then when it gets to some of the bad units, we're gonna see some funny stuff because I feel like you're not gonna say anything bad about Olivia. Deals good damage. The hell are you smoking? What? What? Heal, 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 heal. The hell? I'm gonna just excellent. Deals no damage, but healing capabilities are off the chain. Straight OP. Well, some of the people commented, I'm assuming they just got them a 5 star and trying out top tier ranger. Good DM. No idea. Very good. Speed and damage. Speedy boy. Alright, let's see. Looks like faster with broken wing. What? I'd say great unit actually. Oh yeah, I don't even know her. Alright, Yasuko. OP off tank, play him with Marga and Lionel. Weeks. No, weeks. Wait, Sliver said weeks? Oh no, Sliver said that, okay. I was gonna say, I thought he's saying weeks. I was like, well, I don't think he's weak. She's so strong. Sliver's commenting on all of these. Maybe better than Rennie. she she is better than Rennie. Hello, Sliver. Well, I can't comment. I don't know. What am I typing? I need to get all of these so I can actually write these. Uh, This hero is clutch so many times. He's done twice the damage as anyone else on my team. Must have. Dev's made his hero useless now. Best damage if he uses his ult. I don't think he's useless. I think that he doesn't have as much use as before. He's still a top tier mage, and I will say that he's going to do a lot of damage. He's worth having. Just that before it may have been 100% worth, especially for campaign, to actually commit time into him. Now it's sort of like you can work without him. Gar. OP. And then not good. Dies right away. About 1/5 of the damage of any of the. Okay, well, used for upgrade fodder. What the kind of stupid comment is that? Really, really strong. I don't own him. Oh no, Doris. Oh, this is where he's gonna go out of the LS. Doris has excellent DPS through most of her ranks. Knockback effect alone makes her a must-have. I don't own her. She's not that high in DPS. I'll say that. Good mid tank. Will eventually build him once you finish the top tier tanks. He's okay. All right, let's go. Now we're on to Terrence. This is gonna be the loving of Terrence time. Perfect anti-assassin, assassin number one. Good star assassin. Why is everyone spelling it like that? Is it how you do it in Spanish or something? Because I'm looking at El Dude. Yeah, he's basically an LS unit. He's not on the tier of Ramil when you're comparing it 11 to 11, but pretty much rather similar when you do 10 to 11, which a lot of people can get 10 star at least for one unit, especially with Prey Portal first 10 giving you a guaranteed LS. You've got medals, and then hopefully with some luck you can get some units that you want with time. So yeah, I do agree he's a really really strong unit. I'm tempted to build a second one as soon as I get the copies. S tier rank. Bad. F tier ranger. Only viable in Guild War. Yeah, these the hell are they smoking? I feel like a lot of the people that do some of these comments, they get them to begin with, and sometimes people keep comparing units when they have them start up to like 9 star, and then the rest of their units are 7 star, and they go, "Oh, he's so OP." But generally, no. I think it's only good in Guild War, as far as I would say. I wouldn't really want to use him anywhere else. If you get somebody up, like the thing is with the games, units have percentages, right? And these percentages are gonna be there, and they're gonna have stats. So someone, even if they're bad, they're still gonna do okay because they still have the percentages, right? Like they don't give them 0% damage. They still has 540%. He's got bits he can do. Every unit can do something, and so if you're gonna put, you're 30 levels ahead of them, your units are powered up, you're still gonna probably win as long as they don't have a really broken composition. It's just that there's certain units that are more worth than others, so you gotta keep that in mind when you build units. So they're gonna be okay, unless they're Primo, then they just suck. Look at that. This is the funnest page. Primo is so neglected and so bad. Even his design I don't like. That he doesn't even have a single comment. I don't even own him to actually comment. So, see the video, go onto Primo's page, and can you just please comment? I'm going to type it here. Whoever liked Primo must have been smoking his beard. Oh. If you can just go ahead and comment this on here if you own Primo, thank you very much. Alright, let's move on. Frode, I am Frodo. I don't know why it stays there between different chats. Open the door or door fraud. I mean, it's not really much of a comment. Patras, insane. Okay, very good damage and tank. Insane strong tank and very high damage. Highly recommend. The best tank. Bad tank. Bad tank. I'm. I feel like I don't understand how it gets to this stage, right? Like we can generally agree, right, that some of these units are bad, right? Like I know you can build him and you're gonna find some luck, and in Guild War he may do okay for you because he's attacked by less people, but he's not an insanely strong tank. You can't say best tank because he is not the best tank. The thing is, some of these comments have so many upvotes that I'm thinking I'm gonna piss off some people watching the video who have either read the comment or themselves have actually gone on to build him and think that he's amazing. One of the absolute best tanks, absorbs a ton of damage, decent damage dealt, high self heal, end all, be all of tanks. I do agree. He's a very, very, very powerful tank. I want to see some more funny stuff though. OP attacks, poison spear especially, definitely worth the time. One of the S tier ranges damage and ultimate does poison effect. She, she's okay. She's okay. She's okay. No, not great. There you go. I feel like the ones comment. Look, L dude. I feel like he just literally went to. I mean, he's from Boss Valor, so he's at 6 million power, and he's okay. P- Genius. Shout out to Genius. 10 million nearly. Jesus Christ. Agreed. Really, really strong. I think some of these I think some of these were actually deleted because I feel like there were other comments before. Tons of health and good damage. Seems like she can revive. Great healer tank. Yeah. Um, pure best pure healer. She just heals a lot. Debuff dispel is nice. Yeah, she's good. I'm not gonna disagree with that. I like her. There has to be a comment here from Apans. Apans. Good enough. Wait, so good you have to build him twice. So shout out to Apans. Um, he's basically the salesman of Osh. He was always talking about how good he was. He got stronger after the update in August, and he's got two of him. Although now he's the Milton salesman, so we'll see if there's a comment on Milton. There's a lot of likes on Milton. Why all the hate? He's my best mage. As pure DPS goes, he's good. He's great. Otherwise, has nothing else to offer. That's the reason why he's not top tier. Uh, he's just damage. That's one of the things is that you can talk about it being your best mage, but some other mages that do other stuff. So, like for example, Gisela, she's not as high as Milton, but she does have her CC, which can be clutch. Vale muito a pena investir. So probably really like it, buy it, or something worth investing. She's OP if you spend time or resources on her. No, I don't think she's OP. She's okay at the very best. He's good. Clutch. Clutch in some stages, but only build him late game. Yep, that's the reason why. For anyone wondering why I say that is he's really good, he's really clutch in some stages. He just does a lot for me, especially when I run into roadblocks which I can't otherwise get through. So in a situation where my Terrence is jumping onto an enemy, Terran just needs a little bit more energy to actually do his thing, so he can ult before they ult, and in turn avoid their damage and deal damage to them, and then also ult a second time to kill them. So in those situations, I really, really like Grigor. I will say, if you have the copies, save it for late game. You can eat his copies early on. He's only really big late game. I don't find him that great in Guild War though, unless it's a mirror match and I can replace a healer with damage dealer that can one-shot the other side. So. Alright, Waga. Niche. Niche. Um, some situations. But not all. Good overall. She's good overall. I wouldn't say I don't actually. I don't own her. I sold her copies. I have too many things building at the same time. I'm not going to keep every single copy. But I will eventually build her. She's more than worth it. Best DPS. Great, great unit. Have used him since the start. Good stun, damage. Oh, just stun and damage. Yeah. Um, Rennie. This is someone I kind of slept on a bit in the past. She's by no means bad. I generally sort of put her on the back line, but now that I'm running out of units to build, she's actually the one to go up next after my Milton. So she will be the focus. I have 3 copies so far. Slowly I will carry on going. Yeah, and also pretty much Abyss is the place I want to put her with the combo. Agree, average, however, starts to get better. 2 stars and above, a lot to spend though to get there. 2 stars, I mean, 7 stars or 8 stars is nothing. A strong and cool hero, but in order for him to become just that, but then he might play off. I think he's okay. I feel like later on in the game, and I would like to say that he is the best legendary Legion assassin, right? And I've said this before because there's only one, right? Although I do feel like his 11 design is awesome. I think it's one of my favorite hero designs. So I think he's good. Extreme damage. Meh. Not worth upgrading. If you run out of options. Things I don't think I even own him. Yep. Well, you get to see what my comments would be. Story. Best tank, support. Both. Yep. He's a really good tank. He's a really good support with the shields. Him and Cardlin are rather similar. He survives through his abilities. Cardlin survives through his revive. They do shields. Both good. I'd say both are great units. Isla. Average, must level for OP power. I feel like the only time that I would... L Dude from Boss Valor, he comments on everything. I think for her, you could get her to an OP stage if you completely build everything into her. And I mean, getting the runes with block chance, getting anything else with block, the rune with block as an ability, and rolls of block. You get block from anywhere. I think she would then be good because she has a high block to begin with. You can get her to a really high block level, and no one builds accuracy to counter the block. So she would be OP because nobody builds around it. Um, I have like I want to get rid of a rune that has 2 high number accuracy rolls just because it's so bad. But yeah, it's like if you build the bow for accuracy in the artifact and you build her up with the rune for the block and the attributes for the block and the crystal for the block, you can get a block so high that she would be unhittable. So it's the only time I would say that she'd be like amazing. Norton, wasn't impressed at first. Now I'm using him a lot. Medium. Yep, agree. He's a medium hero. Actually, he's a low hero. He's a high tier 3 in my opinion. So he's okay to build, but down the line when you have nothing left. That's so many of these heroes are when you have nothing left to build. That's when you build them. Heard some better stuff about Beelzebub recently, and that was basically putting a lot of focus into him. Can make him good in Abyss. But yeah, yeah, he's not good. He's not good. If you're completely stuck and you want a unit, you can build him. Like I said, all heroes have percentages, and they still will do damage. It just won't be as worth it as a lot of other heroes. Some by a mile. So Bella, I think Bella is she's not strong, but her web exactly is the one that can do a lot, especially in like Guild War where they have one damage dealer that you can lock off. That could be huge. Brook, I don't like him. Um, Too much RNG involvement with him. The comments, very good ranger. He's not a very good ranger. He's just an okay ranger. If you have no other options, build him because you can spam campaign stages, make use of his silence, which can be strong, but generally it's not that worth it. At least for me. So you do you. Margaret, amazing. OP nearly unstoppable all around. Yep. No damage. Best picker on your team. Have a nice priest. She bussin'. She's good. But I wouldn't say she's a damage dealer. She has no damage. So yeah. Oh, Seth, God, tank, useless. Yep, I already liked this before. I love how it literally just said tank. That's just his role, but he's not even tanky. He used to be a bit tankier, but they changed this to be damage, right? So they made it give him attack speed, crit rate, and crit damage. So they gave him attack damage stats. He has 800%. Yeah, he's just not. I don't like him. Yeah, defense is not as strong. I mean, if oh god, if you run out of options of what to build, then obviously yes, you just build what you can because you need it for Blessing Temple. But that takes so long. That's why I said it's worth to just ignore some of those heroes until you get to the stage where you need to, and then even then you'd be fine to get copies for things. And I'll show you what I mean. Um, Excellent. Yep. I use her mostly for. She has high damage, but I use her a lot for the silence, which can be huge in some stages, and the other damage is good. Uh, Archer 44. Okay. Great support mage. Yeah, he's a support mage. That's one thing to know. He's not a damage dealer, not really. Um, this is amazing. This is not as high damage because this is just a secondary skill. It's 560, whilst other units have main skill that does 1,000. So Cardlin, put him in the back row and watch the match. Well, good tank. His skill makes it better. Raise it to top. He's good. Yeah, he's a really good unit. I like him. He's my second favorite tank. Lionel's first, then it's him, and then it's Eric. I generally use him more than Eric because I feel like Eric needs a lot more assistance to get casting and survive, whilst Cardlin basically has a Margaret ult, not the passive for the revive already on him from the get go. Barley, Fear is different. Okay, and he's got a lot. Yeah, Bali is okay. He's not the best assassin. He's not the worst assassin. I feel like I have him with the combo, and he does well for me. One of my highest DPS units in Abyss. So yeah, again, when you finish leveling up Terrence, that gets you through the campaign up to 31.5. That's when you start facing two teams. You're gonna need a secondary assassin, and if you cannot get the LS units, you go for him or Sota. You kind of have no choice. You need something to fend off the back line unless you build multiple tanks, but then you're looking to build 4 tanks because if you're using one every time, apart from what of Terrence, when you get to 3 teams, you're going to have another tank in the back. It may not be worth it. So, especially into tanks which may do AoE. Which anyway, let's move on. Okay, I'm not gonna do the epics. I'm sorry, if you want to do an episode on the epics, take a look at their comments, fair enough. But that was that. But what I was saying with some of these units, as you see, I've done basically all the tier 1s that I wanted to do. Recently I powered up my Barley and my Derby, and essentially that's just the way it is that when you finish those units, you're looking to what power up next. So next I'm going to be doing Renaud. I don't have nearly enough food to get him up, so it's fine. I have time to just leave him and slowly do it. Milton, I have 2 copies. I can get extra copies. Rennie will be after, unless I can get enough Rennies to have more than Miltons. And in here as well, I have no 2 copies of anybody. And the food, even this is not enough food to power up. Well, this is what, 20 food? Ish, a bit more. So I need 60 to get to 11 stars, so I'm just chilling. I've done the barley, so I'm just relaxing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. It's probably a bit of a longer video. It's more of a chill video. When I have no idea of what to post, sometimes I'd like to do something like this, because I can't just post guides on events because they only come out once and that's one video, and I can't keep doing summons because although it's easy, it takes time to get the books, as well as people sending me videos. It kind of happens. Sometimes I get multiple sent to me and it's amazing. Sometimes I get none for like a month, and I have to find ways to get stuff going. So I'll leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.